Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, AirsoftAL. And as you can read by the title, I am turning the Gas Mask Challenge into a video series. What does this mean? It means that I will be taking on the Gas Mask Challenge. It means I will be using different types of gas mask of many makes and models, throwing them on, and going off to the airsoft field and playing in them. Now, the first gas mask I actually did use, and this is actually very confusing because many sources are saying it's Czechoslovakian, while others are saying it's Israeli. The first gas mask I used was the M10M gas mask. It was a huge honker, huge chipmunk-looking gas mask with actually good visibility out of it. But the only problem was it was very front-heavy. Now, I survived it. Also, you've seen the M10M on Gas Mask Man! The second gas mask I'm actually wearing now, or running with, and let me go grab it, mind you. Let me set you guys down real quick. Oh, bless me. The second gas mask, you may have seen it in Fallout 4. In-game Fallout 4. And for those of you who have seen it, sound off in the comments section what you did to modify it in-game. Moving on. Now, a little story before I get into it. The mask itself, if I got it with the original bag it was supposed to come with, it would have been $39. Now, thankfully enough, someone actually grabbed it and put it in a different bag, which made it $10. So yes, if you guys are going to do this at a flea market, be careful, make sure no one sees you, but put it in a bag. Putting something in a bag that has a different price tag in it, but different content, I want to say it's kind of crummy, but you know what? I didn't do it, so that's how it is. Anyway, so the gas mask itself does come with a very large filter. This is actually a pretty good sized filter. It's really good. Now, the gas mask itself is called the either the MS3, the CM3. Well, let me actually check real quick because I need to make sure I am correct on that. CM, or is it MS? No, I was actually right. It's the CM3. Hold on, let me actually... Yep, CM3. Okay, so I was right on that. It's the CM3 gas mask. And then what's sad is that there are so many makes and models of this sucker that's confusing as almighty hell. It really is. So, it's one of those things. Now, as I was saying, let me continue here. The filter itself is actually a pretty good size, about your standard Czech or Russian or what have you filter of the time period. By the way, this is roughly a Cold War era gas mask from, if my research is to be believed, roughly Cold War, give or take. Now, the gas mask itself is one that a lot of you have actually seen in Fallout 4, as I've said before. Let me go ahead and grab that out. Here we go. Here we are. This is the CM3 gas mask. The CM3 is actually really nice, and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not lying on that when I say it. This is actually a really nice gas mask. I'm talking the contours of it fit really well. I'm gonna have to clean it up a bit because there's this powdery stuff all around it, so I'm gonna have to clean it up a good bit. It's just how it is, though. Everything else about it, I really do like. I do love how comfortable it is. Like, no joke, this actually does contour to my face very well, so I can actually easily shoulder weapons. But the gun I'm actually using in this challenge is the Thompson M1A1 again, because I do love that gun, and that's the first gun I used in my challenge. So that's probably going to be the go-to gun for future gas mask challenges. Now, while the contours of the face is actually really, really, really good, let me go ahead and put the gas mask on because that's where things get a little bit interesting. There we go. Now it's got the big old honker on it. That, and can you now see the resemblance of the mask with goggles from Fallout 4? Yeah. This is literally the mask with goggles, but this is the updated version. The other one which would actually match. It has a huge, like, microphone-looking thing right here. This is the more modern version, I believe. That's just how it is. But yeah, I'll be rocking this with the filter and all on it at a field. Now, I know what you're saying. A lot of you are probably saying, well, wait a minute, what about the dangers of being shot in the eye and it breaking? I've already addressed that. I'm actually going to be putting on safety goggles over these. Not only that, but I'm going to attempt, probably not, but either way, the idea is to put those safety goggles over this, so that way I have no danger of being shot in the eye. Now, in saying that, you're probably wondering, how's your depth perception going to be? It's going to be shitty. But, knowing me, I'm probably not going to get shot in the face. I'm probably never going to get shot in the eyes, but I'm still going to take that extra precaution because I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want the chance of being shot in the eye and these breaking and me getting glass in my eye and then me having to go get surgery. That's not a fun thing. It really isn't. But either way, so with that said, let me clean up some stuff off me. The huge thing right here is going to be a bit of an issue, but what's actually cool is that it barely actually fogs. Like, I'm not even joking. As I'm breathing in, there's actually some things in there that actually kind of do take the fog away, and as I'm breathing out, the actual comes out of this. The biggest thing is that I am doing this as sort of I want to do this as a personal challenge type deal, because I really do, and I'm dead serious on here, I really do love taking on challenges. Now, besides that, of course, I am going to ask, what are your thoughts of me taking on the gas mask challenge? By the way, apparently I'm seeing this at 87.95, so either this was 1987 to 1995. I don't know. For those of you who are my fellow military historians, please let me know about these numbers right here, 1987 to 87 to 95. I gotta know, is that the service date that this thing actually served in, or is that this is how useful it is until it's like, service up. Either way. So what about the future of the gas mask challenge videos? Well, this is what I want to do. Besides, of course, running around with Cold War era gas mask, let me set this off to the side. Of course, and let me pick you guys up because it's easier for me to walk around because I want to walk around a bit. This is where I would love to actually run around with other styles of gas mask. I would love to actually run around with different nationalities of gas mask. American, British, Israeli, Japanese, Chinese. So many different makes and models that I actually want to give a try. And yes, the Russian ones, of course. I want to try out the Russian gas mask. Because, of course, Mother Russia! Either way. So yeah, I would love to actually give that a try. Now, the biggest one I gotta say that I actually really, really, really need your help with is this. Doing this is going to cost money. Now, there are a few ways now that you can actually do this. One of the ways is this. Donating to our Patreon. Donating to our Patreon will help give us the opportunity to actually buy more gas masks, buy stuff to go with it, etc., etc. Not only that, but you can actually send the money and say, hey, this is the gas mask I want you to try out. And we will take the money and we will do our best to actually do that. Now, the second way to do this is, and this is just me saying this right now, the second way to do this is that you can actually commission me to either modify your springers, build you a custom springer, things like that. With that, the money from that commission will actually go towards the gas mask challenge videos as well as other content. Now, the third way to do it, and this is just a fluke one, mind you. The third way to do it is this. And this is the third way, mind you. You can get in contact with me via my Facebook page, which is down below, mind you, and actually say, hey, I have this gas mask that I don't really have any use for. Would you like to have it for the challenge? for the video series. And I will immediately say yes, give you an address to ship that sucker to, and that's how it goes. Now, with that said, are there risks involved? Yes. Much like with anything, there are risks involved in doing this. One of the biggest risks is health issues. Well, not really health issues, is three big issues that come along with this challenge. One is possible asphyxiation. And for those of you who don't know medical, suffocation, basically. If not done right, I could actually suffocate in the gas mask. And it could lead to future problems down the way. Meaning I could immediately end my YouTube career right there. Or at least the channel right there. Secondly, overheating. The gas masks are made of a material that makes it so it's airtight and nothing can get in. That includes oxygen, or at least cool air, meaning that you are going to overheat. Doesn't matter if everything else is cool. Your face, your literal head, if your head starts to get overheated, that's where things really start to be bad for you, and that's where things really, really start to cause problems. Overheating is a problem that I will be facing in the gas mask challenge, and that is going to be something that I'm going to try my best not to do, which is why when I do these challenges, I'm not going to run 2 games. No, it's just going to be one full match, it's going to be one full game, maybe one full 30-minute to 15-minute game, depending on how long the field allows it, and depending on what field I go to, that's the game. Now, the third one, and this is a biggie. I mean, this is the big one that has actually caused a lot of problems for people. Dehydration. In the most literal sense, you are unable... Now, granted with the M10M, there was a hose where I could actually drink water out of it, but here's the issue. With gas masks like the CM3 or those that don't have that feature, in the most literal sense, you will be unable to take any liquids into your body. That's going to be the same problem for me, is I'm not going to be able to take any liquids into my body. And that's going to cause some problems for me as well in case I didn't drink any liquids before the match, or before me putting on the gas mask. So before putting on the gas mask, I'm going to make sure I load up on liquids, or at least some energy drinks, Gatorade, what have you, something to keep my body hydrated, basically, before even donning the gas mask and starting the challenge. Now, with those obvious issues out of the way, how have I prepared for this? I've let my friends know what I'm going to be doing on the field. I've let them know, hey, if I look like I'm about to pass out, get me the hell out and pull me off to the side and get the fucking mask off me as quickly as possible. And let me get some oxygen in me. Let me cool off. Get me some water. I am prepared for what is going to happen. I have taken precautions, and everything is going to be alright. And believe me when I say that before filming this video, when I announced on my Facebook and Twitter about me taking on the gas mask challenge as a video series, many voiced concern saying that I could dehydrate, I could overheat, I could get heat stroke, I could get so many problems. And even family members have voiced their concerns over me taking on this challenge. And it does touch my heart knowing that many of you don't want to see me get hurt, or don't want to see me possibly get killed, or this or that. And a lot of you have voiced concern about me taking an unnecessary risk for likes, subscribers, things like that. I'm not doing it for likes or subscribers. I'm just doing it because I genuinely love a challenge, and I genuinely want to share my experience with you. Because I'm not doing this for likes or subscriptions or this or that. Which, by the way, don't forget to subscribe. I'm sorry, I deal with dark things like that. I do this because I genuinely love to do it. I genuinely love to share my experience with people who I feel would like them. But I would be lying if I didn't say I was actually afraid. that something might go wrong during a challenge. Now that one now the gas mask back there, the CM3, so far no problems with it because I actually had to put it on, get it fitted for my face, all that good jazz, no problems. And even doing a couple walks back and forth, even doing a couple breathing exercises, I have yet to have any problems with it. But the biggest issue probably has to be, and I'm going to say this now, it's going to have to be other gas mask models down the line. Because once we actually start getting the funding in, once we actually start getting more gas mask in, once we actually start dealing with other models of gas mask, that's where things are going to be, well, let's face it, that's where things are going to be really interesting, to say the least, because we're not dealing with oh, this is your standard gas mask. No, we're then dealing with ones that were designed at the time to not be as comfortable, just to save a motherfucker's life. And let's face it, there are a lot of gas mask models that are really, really not meant to be, yeah. But either way, that is a bridge we're going to have to cross when we get there. But I have rambled long enough. I've said my piece. I've made the announcement that I'm going to be doing this. And honestly, guys, I want to know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. And if you want to help out, the links are down there as well. And if you guys could, let me know what you think. Do you think this is a bad idea to take this on as a video series? Or do you think I'm doing this just for likes and subscribers? Or do you think I'm a suicidal motherfucker who's just trying to get himself killed in a weird way? Oh man, that went dark. Either way though, thank you guys for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. Please do consider donating to our Patreon. Please do subscribe. Please do like. And as always, guys, I've been AirsoftAL. And I will see all you lovely people in the next video. Until next time!